Good night, good night, good night. Welcome to another episode of our podcast. As you know, I am the voice. Definitely sorry for the late start. We're having some technical difficulties back there, but we got all of that sorted out. And without further ado, we'll go ahead and we'll introduce the rest of the panelists who we have here with us tonight. Mr. Ryan, you need to change your name to Geldin, boss. Not Ryan anymore, Geldin.
You see, when you change yours to Gilding, I'll change mine to Gilding 2.0 or something like that.
All right, so we have Ryan in the house. What are you doing, boss?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Wonderful. And then we have Gio with us. Mr. Gio, how you doing?
I'm good.
You're still celebrating. What are they put your shirt? Senegal or
No, no.
Na Cuba na.
Fidel
Doing it.
Castro.
Nasa
Fidel
Cuba.
Castro?
Na Cuba.
Are you a Fidel Castro fan?
No, bro.
So why are you wearing the garment?
No one upon it.
And then obviously we have the divine, the ever-loving Woodspoon. What are you doing, ma'am?
I'm well.
I
No
see you
need.
hiding.
We need for so to get that name there.
Huh?
How to get that name? The whole spoon.
As my stir the pot.
Move on.
What
Judge, understand when I ask you if you're a Fidel Castro friend, you
Yeah.
tell a name, you can't get no visa.
Hey, Woodspoon.
Hmm?
Yeah, hide your hands today. I will see you.
That's not the topic today.
Oh, that's not something today. Okay, all right, perfect. All right, Ryan. So,
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna let you. I want you to start it off tonight because I saw you made a post on Facebook, Zine, and I thought it was a really intriguing topic, and I wanted us to bring it to the forefront here. So I'll just turn over this topic to you, so you can put the topic out there, can talk about it, and then we can all discuss it as a group. Come on, you phrase it the same way how you ask the question. Come on, I don't remember how it go. So more you phrase it.
Well, I don't remember the wording word for word, but I remember the context of it.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I was asking us as millennials, I assume all of us here on the panel and those in the comment section, we can all relate to this because I think most, if not all of us, would be millennials, but 80s and 90s region. So my thing was collectively we seem to be a broken generation. When I say broken, I mean in the sense of um, things that come with adult life. So adult life in terms of relationship, work, and all of these things seem to have been broken somewhere along the line. And I want to know why is it that we appear to be that, in the sense that we go to work and then after a while we get fed up of work, we want to do something else, we want leave that and we want maybe try our own thing in a relationship. After a couple of them fail, we say, all right, we don't do this. Maybe we need to work on ourselves and all kind of something. Because a lot of people out there now saying them working on themselves, they're not ready for relationships, are not really ready for one right now, and all of those things. So we seem to be. My thing is, what has caused us to be a broke generation?
You want to go first, or you want Wooden Spoon go first again? No, no.
Well, as you know, you said you saw the post that I made last night, and you saw some of the responses, and some of them
I
were
think.
Can
very.
we see the post?
Huh?
Huh?
Can we see the post?
Oh,
Yeah, we
um,
need to capture the post and
I mean, I can screenshot it and I'll send it to Levon and have him put it up.
all right.
But in essence, I'll tell you about from my point of view up here, Ryan, or what I've seen up here, or what I've heard up here. See?
Yeah.
So, I believe I saw, and this is what Levon said, all the way right, really. We just reach a stage of can't be bothered with most things. Tolerance level is very low. I think that's a part of it. But I also think that, and I think Marissa was the one who, yes, each year as millennials, we seem to be a broken generation. What the hell happened in the 90s and 2000s while growing up? And I see a lot of persons were saying that we were sold a dream. We were sold a dream, and then the dream never worked out. And when we became adults, we realized that, what we were taught or what we were to believe to happen just never happened when we became adults, right? That was the general consensus of what I see was happening. But
Yeah.
what I will say is that, and I think it appears with everything, all right? Where the work is concerned, when people get tired of work, I believe people get tired of the process of working. So, for example, if you work for a particular time, especially with millennials, right? So we have two millennials. One is an influencer, and one is a chef, right? The influencer come on a couple times and them have $1 million. The chef go work every single day, he only have $5,000. Right? Now the chef really fed up because he might work extremely hard, but he not really see the return on his investment. But then now him look over here, so, and him see this other millennial over here, so, who no know A from B, but have a bunch of money. So now them want decide, say, okay, them want to leave here, so they want to leave this space, the chef space, and them want to go in the influencing space, right? But when them go over the influencing space, they don't have the same influence. So they know them absolutely have no money. And then now them end up in a place where, okay, they don't want to go back to the chef work, but they don't have enough influence to influence anybody. So now them end up in a bubble where, boy, life hard, boy, I can't bother with this, boy, more want something to do. And then, unfortunately, some of them turn to the scamming, some of them turn to the violence, some of them turn all kind of different way. So again, I don't think people fall in love with the process itself, but I think it's more the results that come from it. So again, everybody want rich, right? Everybody want a bunch of money. Everybody want to afford everything. But again, there's different routes to that. I mean, there's different routes, as in the route where you go, the journey. There's different journeys to that. But I think everybody does really want the fast lane, and when it don't happen fast for them, then they get discouraged and give up. That's how I may see out there. And I think it's the same thing with relationships. You're there with somebody and you expect every day for be happiness. You expect every day for be loving. You expect every day for be good. And the moment a little adversity happen, then we're ready for breakup. We don't have the middle ground where we work it out. Is all right, we're happy here, so or things get bad, we jump over working it out and let's break up. I can go talk to Tom around the road because Tom I go treat me better than you. And then when it don't work out with Tom, you gone to Barry and then the cycle is never change.
You think
That's
you
all I'm
think you think social media have something to do with that in the sense that,
absolutely.
hold on, a lot of women will always have men in them inbox, right?
Mm-hmm.
So men flood them inbox. So them feel now that them have options.
Mm-hmm.
Are there real options in the sense of are they what you're looking for in terms of relationships? So now you're a person attack, you break up with the person because of one little misunderstanding.
Mm-hmm.
Now you feel okay, I have options. And then now you have to go sift through the 50 options to find one. And then while sieving, you realize that 48 don't cut it. And to sift through that 48, it takes a lot of time. And it's frustrating as well. So
So
and then that I think that also caused a lot of people to say, okay, I'm done with relationships now. Because
true,
what's fun out there.
true,
But
right?
but then it can be argued that you had what you were looking for, but
Mm-hmm.
because you thought there were better options, you decided to
All right.
try to find a better option.
All right, perfect. And we think more because now all of the people then are my inbox, but we can tell you all of the people then I wouldn't spoon one. So I'm gonna make Wooden Spoon answer that question there after my talk, right? And then she can elaborate on it. But this is what I'll say. You see, and I think this is not only with me, but I think it's just general in life. You see, when you're going through adversity with anything really, if you go through adversity with your job, every other job on the outside looks like the dream job. You go through adversity with your partner, every other partner out there look like the right partner. They're saying the right things, they must sweet you up, you feel good. And a lot of persons, Ryan, a lot of persons not emotionally stable enough to understand, say, oh, this is just a little thing. They want the attention from elsewhere. A lot of people feed off of that. It boosts them ego, it make them feel good, it make them feel nice. All right, hey, Jerry in my inbox, hey, Stacy in my inbox, this, that, everybody in my inbox. But instead of working on what's going on right here, you deviate from there because you have a little adversity, and now you go to the person in your inbox. So now you start give one person attention, two person attention, three person attention, and then the person who you're really supposed to give the attention now really get the attention. No, when you come out of this relationship now, and then now you're lucky in, let's say you're lucky in on James, then you start realize James deficiencies. You realize what? James only there talk a good game over Facebook. James not have the job. James not have the future. James not have the career. James not gonna win. James are
Mother
about
take
him.
care of him.
You know, James live with his mother, same way, 45 years old, still live with his mother, drive his mother car. Right? And then you go down there and then you go to Andre. Boy, Andre, nice man, have him career, but boy, him not stop put him on for a woman. So there's always some little problem out there. But I'm saying, I always say, me stick with the evil where you know, right? And if the evil where you know is a thing where can be fixed, then you fix that. But we're not going to jump out of this and then jump into that because
It takes time.
it does. But Ryan, nobody no want to wait no more. Nobody no want to go through the process thing. All right. You start talk to, all right, let me give you a quick thing before we make Wooden Spoon time. You start talk to a girl today. Within a week time, she start have a bunch of problems. Fridge not work, light bill want pay, partner want throw, all kind of problems. See? That's the first thing. Okay. Next thing now, you want to bring her up on a date. Because of the social media world, and you have to look good and you have to impress, now she want new clothes. So our closet not good again. She needs something new for you to go with her. Right? So that's the thing where we have to go up against right now. And again, men facilitate these things. Sometimes are the rich men, sometimes are the man them who not have it, but them still want to show over what them can really manage. But at them the competition we have to deal with. That's why me right now, just sit on one side and just hope say, something just work out for me. Yeah, balance it. But Wooden Spoon, go ahead.
Mhm.
So let us know. All right, so we can phrase it, right? Like how I know you. Zin?
Mm.
So, and obviously, relationships that you've been in the past, some might never work out for X reason, some might never work out for Y reason. But during those times when you were going through adversity in such relationship, whichever ones you want to talk about, all right? Was it ever a time where there were people in your inbox that looked like they could fit the part?
No, I don't normally go for people in the inbox
Why is that?
because I just know that it's like to me how can I explain it? They're just I guess they're just not attractive to me in the essence of I guess to me they're just like what they see, not outside of just what they see. There's not much there, I should say. Also then I know them as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just that there was nothing that I gravitated towards.
And I'll say this as well, right? Before we give G a chance to talk. Ryan, if you ever notice, I don't know if Americans do it, but Jamaicans for sure. If you and a good looking girl, right? If you and a good looking girl left, the first thing you hear, dog, how you make that girl slide, brother? How you lose that girl? Listen, them don't know nothing about the girl, She just look good. That is it. She just look good.
They
She
don't
just
know
have the
she
physical
crazy.
appearance. She could have crazy. She could have whatever. She could have a bunch of things wrong with her. But from she look good, it is always no dog. You have to go back for the girl. The dog. You can't make all Tim or she. You know, and then you kind of look on that and you say, boy, if I saw people really pray, like why would I really quote unquote live my life to appease these people? Because they don't really know what really happen behind the closed doors, behind the scenes, or anything at all like that. But again, with social media coming out and everybody want to make a statement, everybody want the Instagram followers, the TikTok. What one of the young people are using nowadays, wooden spoon, TikTok and them make something there. Like, you have to have a presence. You have to have
Yeah.
who have followers. Want to say send me stars or banana or what the people them
What
are
do you call
sending?
it again? Taps and roses or something like that.
Yeah, like all the little something. Like so, Ryan, I feel say like it all start from this. So I believe, growing up, you can say, okay, you were sold a dream all you want, right? And I think that is true, but I don't think that's the full story. I think it's incomplete because I think when now we become our own, we still have a direction for choose. Do we go right or do we go left?
Yeah, but wouldn't you say we have a myriad of things as opposed to it being one or two things?
Of course,
I
because
believe that dream is real enough because we really were taught to go out and get a good job. Go get out there, go get your subject, get your degree, whatever, and get a good job. And that not working now. It worked in the 90s and the 80s and maybe part of the 2000s, but no, that is not where it's at.
No, but also Ryan, you have to also bear in mind, right? Remember, when our parents were growing up, technology wasn't as advanced as it is now, right?
That's what
mm,
I was going to lead
that was
into it. When
key.
I parents, they were telling us what they knew.
Exactly.
Hmm.
No. So that is one. They were telling us what they knew, but then know it's and again I said the onus is no one us now for whatever they told us. So let them kind of set the structure for you, right? So them set the structure, hey, this is how it is supposed to be done, right? But then now when you grow up now you realize, boy, well, CXCs now do it again. Boy, sometime even degree now do it again. So man, people probably find a little skill here and there, so because right now at that I do it. The plumbers them, the electrician them, are them people they are doing it, the IT people them, are them people they are getting to it and I do it. So now you realize, okay, I am 25, I have a direction for choose, All right, man, I'm gonna do this or I'm gonna do that. A lot of persons pivot because see a lot of person going to school, the second year UE, third year UE, just drop out of UE and decides, all right, them know a lot of people, them are gonna do this social media thing full time. And it worked for them.
It worked.
It worked for them. But again, imagine growing up, Ryan. Imagine growing up and you tell your mommy, hey, I want to be a social media influencer. I want to be the mother that box upside. You know the sense, boy.
I'm going to tell you something with
But
that.
and that's a lot of their stories as well.
Hold on,
The
recently,
parents were not supportive.
a co-worker of mine, she said that her daughter said she want to be something like that. Maybe one YouTuber. And she said to the daughter, you can't go to school. Go to that. I said, why not? That's where it is now. That is for them, doctor and lawyer.
Exactly, exactly, and I think Jamaican parents hold on to this thing where only if you're a doctor or lawyer you're successful. All right, only if you're a doctor. And as a young man, I have and still learning to put my trust in God more than anything else. All right, Mr. Henry, good, right? But look at this, right? I can't even lose on the train of thought. Yeah, but when how success look to us, right? So your mother tell you, say, okay, when I was growing, I know my mother tell me, say, lawyer, doctor, policeman. Them treating they alone me hear about. Right? And then if me no one of them there, automatically as a youth, me I think say, boy, I let down my mommy, boy, I fear my mommy because me and none of them something. Right? But again, I know people on YouTube. We have run circles around lawyers. We run circles around doctors. We run circles. So again, I know rubbish man will pick up rubbish up here, sir. Right, for example. And I know different country, but I'm just show you an example. I know man will pick up rubbish up here, sir, make way more money than bank managers at Jamaica. Right now. We're dressed up in a suit and tie. But if you see the two of them beside each other, everybody will gravitate to the bank manager because if they name suit and tie and give up a particular appearance.
Respect.
Right? And I've always
Yeah, I can give you a personal story to that extent. When I was a loan officer, right?
yeah.
I used to the mortgage loan and all of them, unsecure motor vehicle. So people come in and say, all right, they want a taxi. I mean, I fill out the taxi proposal form with them and so forth, do the income and expenses and whatever. And I realize that the man which drive the taxi, I make 2, 3, 4 times as much as me a month. Who sit down in a cubicle, in
Yep.
a long sleeve and tie.
Yep.
I mean, hold on. Then we could have just easily go buy a car and I make 3 times as much money.
Yep.
Because if you make significantly more, you determine your hours, all of that. I mean, I talk about when you take out insurance and gas and all them stuff there.
Uh-huh.
So it is not really what it is made out to be. It is just a social construct. The type of jobs that people say you should do.
Uh-huh.
Really, it's not like those jobs make most money. It just look good.
Yep. It just look good. Right?
People give me a tie and it's all him have a good job, or she have a good job because she in her
And
nice.
and that's the
What you call it?
thing. And that's the thing, Ryan. And that's the thing why I know when millennials do everything what them parents say them to do, and them come out for be this big bank manager, they're expecting now, say, while they have the look in your bank account, it's supposed to reflect. But oftentimes it doesn't reflect, and then they end up having now start back from square one, or if try to look a second job, or try to look a side gig, or try to look to do something on them own, because what they expected the income to be is just not the income, but you look good. You look good in your tie, so I guess clap, clap, and I've always asked this to people, what does success look like to you? What is success to you? Because I think success is a subjective thing, so I can work at Walmart and may I make $500 a week and I feel like I'm successful because I never make that amount of money in my life before. So that's a success to me. But somebody else who probably make $5,000 a week, I say, boy, you're not making no money or whatever. So I think it's all different. But Gio,
Oh, gone.
give me
Yes.
a talk on it. Tell me, because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you're probably, on out of us four, I think you're probably the youngest. So,
Kims, how much Kims?
nah, I'm older than you. For sure, I'm older than you.
Me Kims.
If you don't reach 30, I'm sure I'm older than you.
Kims. Because me 32 Kims. Me eat my looks.
When you just your birthday you just passed,
Just coming, I'm 32 years old.
huh?
Just coming, I'm 32 years old, brother.
Oh, August I come?
Yeah, me 32.
Yeah, dog, you're young, dog. You're young.
Kims, easy yourself.
You're young, but anyway. So Gio, so you've heard what we've been saying about, the millennials and what we think, and and if I'm not mistaken, I believe you are one of the big top chef them, right?
Kims, it back to the same thing what you say. It no say never went to school for culinary.
Oh, really?
So I name my company prepare with love. I do it for the love. I never got a school fee. What people need to understand say my biggest problem as regards to you guys conversation is my young father now. In my time it was different from my daughter time now. How me I go make the transition? How me I go manage between my upbringing versus her upbringing? Because big and serious. When I'm career there, we never see somebody dressed up in a suit and say, this I'm successful. We never see that yet. So traditional way of life is different from now. As when you say persons that make crazy money, do some career path where like nothing really never did defeat. Because we know say them never have a social media manager to some big corporate companies. I know them have it. So then again, my problem is like, oh, me I go balance this with my upbringing versus my daughter one. That are the biggest problem where
Gio,
most parents have
what
it.
are the Gio? Gio, they must say you're in and out, like you go in and out. Yeah, man, throw the headset there, brother.
No, you're not. I can't do that. Can't do that.
All right, we are here proper now. The headset proper now.
All right. Yeah. When me basically I say is that, oh, me I go balance like my upbringing versus my daughter one. That I go kind of be like really rough because my upbringing is a more traditional part, and every parents are can manage the transition. So that's one of the biggest factor in this as regards to how Gen Z parents are gonna manage parenting now. As we always say, parenting 10 years ago different from parenting now. And it's not just like parents alone, it right across the board, career path, or children go to school and all of them someday. And most people that say, you have to like stick to the right way. Stick to the right way. Oh, when you go to school, you go do a degree and then you get a job, we can't facilitate even the money for pay back your student loan. Or it leave people in a depression and all of them someday. You have to just like go with like where really when you see for make a way. You have to know your basics and know your rules, but if you stick to that, you really are going to suffer in this generation.
All right. So here's a question. What's the right way? Who made it the right way? And the reason why I'm more asking that, Gio, because again, out of the three, you're the only one who has a child, right? And you know your child grew up in a different generation than you. So if your child come to you, Gio, and say, are you open enough if your child say, hey, I don't want to go school, daddy. I don't need to go no college or nothing. You know, I want to be a YouTube. I want to be a TikToker. Or I want to be the next person who invent the next social media. Is it a situation now, Gio, where you encourage your daughter to say, all right, yes, I'm going to get you the tools to do that? Or are you going to be, hey, education is still the foundation of everything?
No, I can't do that. I really can't do that. If me do that as a parent, people are going to look at it and say, me I feel my child if I make she go school. But if she reach the age, if she go school until grade 9 and say she don't want to go back,
Hold on, Gio, you're chip out again.
No, when basically say if my child say she don't want to go to school.
Mic away from your mouth, because I think you know some mic them have voice control, so if it get too loud, it kind of go up and down.
One of them microphone.
Yeah,
you better now?
Just move it away from
me. Alright, when basically I say if she go school up until 9th grade and after 9th grade she don't want to go to school, me have to just guide her on the path she want to go. Me and her mother talk about it already, because there are some things we have to sit down and we talk about from early. That's one of the things we talk about. Being stubborn, that's one of the things we talk about. Not able to express ourselves without sounding ignorant or people look on her away. Them thing that thing we talk about. And basically that's one of the things we speak about. So if she basically don't want to go the traditional way, we have to just like support her. Most persons are going to say, no, this is that and this is that. My cousin go school with a top footballer in Jamaica. And the man they never do no work. The man they always a gamble. Always a gamble. And my cousin play football too, but him go the traditional route. And it never work out for him. And then again, what for you is just that your parents have no say, yo, them can't stuck in a for them always. And for guide you.
So let me ask you this question now, because I believe it is truly a slippery slope, you know, because let us say, all right, for argument's sake, your daughter says she want to be a TikToker. And you as a parent, you facilitate the dream. You do everything what she needs to do to be a TikToker. However, she failed.
Just have it.
Knock on wood. She failed being a TikToker. It never worked out for her. never get the requisite followers, never get the requisite money. It's just an absolute failure.
And she never finished school.
Never finish school.
So now you have a grown woman taken care of
Where,
because
yeah,
nothing to fall back
what
on.
happens? What happens from there for you now? How do you handle that now as a parent? I mean, obviously it's all hypothetical, but
All right. That is a great point. I know say that will come to us that once I answer the question and say if you want the real from the traditional way, need a make you go. All right, you as a parents now, your child come to you and say them want do this, and you say you support them. You as the parents are gonna know like what you think is best for your child do, because me know how TikTok stay, me know it run. My daughter now can't go be the child I go say she want to go on TikTok. She not have no good content. She no social media friendly. All of them things they have to take in consideration is the same thing like most youth in England. Them can't make the transition after them reach 18 to get a professional contract because certain attribute to be a footballer them lack, but when family say them see the money behind being a footballer, so them a push them while the basic things them really not have. So for instance, she says she want to be a YouTuber. There are certain things me I go look for. Most people that on YouTube are dance and all of them something.
hold on, Gia. So I'm gonna ask you a question now. What about OnlyFans?
No.
Remember,
She
I know
can't.
OnlyFans have a bad rep, right? Someone who's a TikTok influencer can have exclusive contents on OnlyFans. She doesn't have to be naked. It is a website that provides exclusive material for only fans, right? It's like
Yeah,
a subscription thing.
yeah. It not to be naked or put up our toes them or it have to be done of that.
And even if, what if there's a good market for selling feet pictures? It's just our foot.
Selling what?
Feet
Selling feet
pictures.
pics, feet.
Yo, me no know me that manager as a father, Raising my daughter. Me no know me that manager.
I just foot in her. Man, I
I just
pay big money for her
I
pieces what her paint her toenail them.
she might say she start out a foot and he move to something else.
hey, listen. I I don't have my kids yet. So I really can't. I really don't know. But Gio, all I'm saying is that the way how the world is going, I think as a parent we have to be open but vigilant. You
That's
know,
true.
we can't. I don't think we can. Gone are the days when me a grow, my mother no want me have no phone. No, if your child don't have no phone at 10 years old, everything around left them because all of the other kids them on the phone, don't use the iPad, don't use this advance with technology, right? You can be the parent who want to be stuck in a 1985. Oh no, no phone, no phone. So I think be open as a parent to things because again, you might never know, which market you can jump in away can change the fortunes of the whole family, But at the same time, be vigilant because say to every great thing there's also, the bad part to it. So that's what I will say. But Ryan, to the general thing of
Yeah,
the question, I think that as we have grown older, I think our patience is lacking. I just think our patience is lacking. I don't think we're patient anymore. Again, as I say, you start talking to a girl today, and if she at 36, she'll tell you, say, oh, we only have 1 year to get me pregnant because my clock is ticking. You not even know her well enough, but she said she will deal with all of them things on the other side. So, those are the things I just think patience. Well,
Patience, though.
Gio, you laugh. Let tell
Because
you.
remember, as a whole generation matter, but and the whole of we impatient. Something must have caused us to have a lack of patience.
But and I'm telling you, may I tell you
Remember,
what causes it?
I think it's just the time goes. It's like, all right, now everything is quick, we have instant this, instant that,
Yeah.
instant this, instant that. Back in the days, our parents never have that, so them have a whole lot of patience,
All
right?
Yeah.
right. That's the year.
No, like
Yeah.
it's a fact. Technology, because of the progress of technology, we
Mhm.
have no patience whatsoever for nothing. We don't
Look,
want to
look at
watch
this, Ryan.
a 10-second ad because the 10 second is long.
Exactly. Look at
Yeah.
this, Ryan. Hold on, Ryan. Look at this. We
All
live
right.
in like I don't know if Jamaica do it, but up here, so literally, if me don't want to leave my house, me not have to leave my house, and everything come to me. Them bring grocery from my yard. If I want, them can pack out the grocery. So at this point in time, there is absolutely nothing that I can want in life where me have to wait too long for. No, Amazon 1 day shipping. I order something from Amazon, I want it tomorrow, but get it right away tomorrow. Again, before I would be okay
With
again.
waiting 2 weeks.
Again, Jamaica, America kind of different, but again, but going to one bank and I want $30,000, we can walk out with my $30,000 right away. We don't need no questions asked.
Why persons always want compare first world America with first world Jamaica with third world government? Especially the prime example always I use is the bank. Remember there are certain laws that govern in the banking sector of Jamaica where them sit down and them orchestrate down a BOG and then a bank come up
No,
with that. Are
no,
there
here.
Lottie and him friend them are who they from past to present?
No,
No, people always are say them
hold
something.
on, hold on here. There is no reason at this stage in life why Jamaica banking system is where it's at right now.
The
There's no
only reason is
excuse
for
for it.
their
There's
profit.
zero I don't care who are running.
Why you gonna say that? Why you gonna say that, Kims? You know, say there are some guys from Romania we fly come on a plane, come shake Jamaica banking sector, and some of them fly out and one of them must get catch. Jamaica not ready for certain things where them want yet. Them not ready for it.
Of course,
Boss.
somewhere they can put measures in place to make it that way, but they won't. You know, a lot of I don't know if I say this, but there's a lot of things that you can do in the banking system here that you can do overseas. Overseas just have a lot more. You know, you're talking about laws, etc., right? In America, they have a lot more certain things you can't get away with over there, right?
Yeah.
They have this system out here lacking for a reason. A lot of them hide money. I mean, you can make illegal money and lodge it tomorrow, no questions asked. In Jamaica, in America, no, that can't work. And it on
Depends
law,
on which bank you go to.
which
Um,
bank?
uh, Phone, what you're saying is true for Jamaica and is also true. There are ways in America to hide it too.
No, you can't bank your money. Certain
No,
amount of money in banks over there, and
we
when you have on file that you're just a teacher, you have
exactly.
to
We can
account for
do it.
everything.
We can do it. But I'm saying, you see, like how the system set by the rich for the rich.
Yeah,
So the people in Jamaica set the system to, to benefit them, and the rich in America set it to benefit them. The system is not set for the benefit the average person.
that's in every country, but that's not the point. Jay was saying that we shouldn't compare America to Jamaica, etc., etc. Where the thing is, we do have the facility and we do have the funds to create a system where it is a bit more quick and convenient for people, because as you can see, they're doing it right now, especially with ATM machines. You can lodge, limit lines and whatever, but they're still trying to keep a certain no, I'm not thinking of the word right now, but they're still trying to keep a
Like
certain level where they can still do the little bandolo stuff without being detected.
look at this wooden spoon. Like there's no reason why, and again, Gia, this is not even a first world kind of thing. But there's no reason why I need to open a bank account and I need to find the whole world before I can get my bank account open. That is
That's
fool.
different now, Kims. That's different. Since COVID, that has changed.
Change when?
Set long though, because you
Kims,
never
it changed.
from
It
COVID.
changed, Kims.
It made no sense before COVID.
Huh?
I,
Repeat?
You realize
I,
pre-COVID, we never
well,
have all these online stuff. And then
I,
as COVID hits, you just see them start spring up. We do have the facilities to do it.
Now that's
I'm,
why Jane said me I had got COVID, man.
I'm going to say to him, so why is it that you need to determine if me can have a bank account?
Bro, like Like, I don't know.
So now deal with Jamaica and Jamaica banking system. And when most of the Canada, them all ask, who take on the mother virginity.
Who?
Still they ask for who?
Canada?
Oh, you mean Canadian embassy ask you some question, them could all ask you what is Sir P right name.
We can't answer that still. We don't
Nah,
know.
listen, I don't know, but like again, I just feel like say like for Jamaica within itself, like I think they can do better with certain things. Isn't
They
it?
can do better with a lot of things, but as
Especially
well,
when I talk about the banking, when I talk like I say, all right, I know someone right who some fraud thing happened to them account, some fraud thing happened, and they needed to get a new card, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 weeks before they can get new card. Which part? As, one phone call, I just have a sound like me disgruntled. They not even if you can verify, I just sound like it. New card right at my house, all of my money right back. Then them can do them investigation after. And I'm getting this is not a first word to me. Just think say
They fix the problem first and investigate
Okay.
after.
exactly, exactly.
Here's the thing with me and the banking sector. When you tell me foolishness, I can go on them and correct them because I was a part of them. So me know how them work. I me know how them think. So
Yeah.
when somebody who me call who don't know the system as good as me, I can say, hold on, the man. I can talk to such and such, or put me onto such and such, or no, this is another way to do it and whatever. And then we talk to a supervisor and come back and say, okay, whatever. So them, the system, the layman, the slowness and support will affect them more than it will affect me. Because as I say, I was a part of them and I know how them operate, how they think and stuff like that. But boy, to be honest with you, it's really rough on the layman.
Yeah.
It's
All
rough.
right.
They can do a lot better.
Of course, absolutely. All right. So the next thing that we're going to talk about is kind of loaded, but just hear me out a little bit. So I mean it's kind of off of the same thing or the millennial thing, but are we happy where we are in life? Do we believe that our friends are happy for us? And if someone is doing better than us, are we really and truly happy for them? All right. So that I just loaded everything.
Mm. So which one we talk about now?
I want to
So,
go first.
all right. Go ahead, G.
All right. Uh, there's a thing in Jamaica where persons quick for say somebody bad mind them. The simplest thing, you tell them the truth and them say you bad mind them. One of the let me tell you how me go through life. Me just have everybody for who them is. Me not try study nobody and say, oh, that person here feel me, I never know them that do it. Them me just have human for being for who they are. And me no know, it's like my life, I'm a giver. It rare that me receive, but I'm a giver. If somebody come and them dip me there today, me not go put no shield over my heart for say, yo, me I go do this or that. Somebody else come dip me there the next day, me I go still go through life and be me. Now I go say, me I go be a floor cloud for people walk on. But there are certain things in life, some people do some little things to you, and they just turn in a monster. When that do that, just make an individual win twice. Them dish you dirt, then turn you in a them. So that's our next thing again. And the thing as regards to friends, most of the time you are aim for something and your friends say, no, take your time. Don't take the elevator, take the ladder. You not the back of your head, your friend a bad man and your friend a fight against you. Your friend just see things where you not see.
Or them look
Everything you tell somebody, them say a bad man them. Come on, some of the time them and not even your shadow one day wish for you there. You get walk and tell people say people are bad man. Nobody remember you. Nobody know bad man, them just see things from a different perspective of how you would have seen it. You walk and tell people say people bad mind. Some of the time some people say that they never wanna start a life there. Them not have nothing. Nothing at all them now.
Let me piggyback off of what Jay said. one thing I realize with my beloved Jamaican people, them love the first thing that come to their mind when somebody shoot an idea at them or tell them or give any news, negativity, right? For example, Kemar will say him win, $1 million, right? And him go take that $1 million because it is his dream to build a football foundation in Trelawney, right?
Yeah.
Let us say you post that now, you go see people. Look how much hungry people there then that they take your money do. Or, you know, um better
I saw them
than
stay.
better take up it and give me, or what
Yeah.
your mother still live in a one story house, him could buy
Yeah.
him mother this and
Yeah.
could do this.
Yes.
That's the first thing for always going to their mind. You see, if you have an opportunity to go overseas, right? And
Uh-huh.
maybe in that opportunity I tell the details that I would have to be sharing a house with some people for a while, until we can save up enough money and go. So you really want to do that you gotta take up yourself, go do, and you have your own room in a Jamaica. Why you want to do that? Take time, make it out in a Jamaica, man, and don't go overseas. That
Hey,
in the back of
hit
their
the
mind,
nail
it's
on the
like they just
head.
don't want. A lot of people really don't want to see a progress, and the thing is, a lot of them don't even know that they have that
But
heat that
they also,
green envy.
they also lack vision. A lot of them can't see
They
them
can't see past.
only can say here so. Them
Yeah.
can't say
Mm-hmm. I only
But
for
And
them
the
go
fact that
Jamaica school for the blind.
if you disregard their opinion or their
yeah,
help,
yeah,
then they're gonna hate you for it by watching him gonna for you'll be doing very well for a month, and maybe next week, something happen, right? Maybe somebody rob you.
yeah,
Watch him gonna find go get robbed. Yeah, man, that will happen to you.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
And that's
me
to
not
you.
cut you. Me not cut you.
You
There's a thing when I see it hurt me to the core of my heart. No, me now, date my woman for 5 years. 30 days there in a month. Me and I left 2 times a day. So over a 30-day period, we left 60 times. No, who is me now for get up and give people relationship advice? Me can't tell you say this is what me would do. Me not tell you say go do this. This is what me would do. So
Yeah,
much
yeah,
press work up and down at Jamaica. Don't more than them can give relationship advice. That hurt me heart, man.
calm down,
yeah,
Wayland,
yeah.
calm
Crack up,
down.
Gio.
Never earphones. Do calm down. Hello.
No, man.
But yes,
what
Gio, an advice is just an advice. You can give it and the person can, take it or leave it.
No,
You can
some
no
people are that
so
force down and I say this you for do and this and that and all of them something. Me
hold
for
on.
wonder if them did read some
you
history
can't
book about
force it to
Hitler.
take advice. You cannot force people to take advice. No matter as much as they want to, they might be passionate about the advice and whatever. You can just gracefully say, you know what, I hear you. I understand where you come from. If me feel like so that me what me need for do me do it. You can just communicate that. I mean, of course, your parent just like my parents. And my parents love shove things in, like I am the only child, and for the only child to not follow in their footsteps is like it was hell. Yeah. And I have to make sure that whatever I do, I become successful out of it, or else mega hear it back. Mega be like, me tell us if you do this, and me tell us if you do that, and me tell you, the path I chose to take in my career was completely different than what they set out for me, right? But at the
Uh-huh.
end of the day, they saw that this is what I wanted, this is what I went for. Yeah.
Yeah,
In regards to relationships as well, when I was going to university, me wanted my summers to go overseas to whoever with me do it, right? My parents was like, why you not just volunteer in you know uh,
courtesy.
volunteer in a hospital, volunteer in a pharmacy, blah 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 blah, so you can learn the works of blah. That's not what I wanted to do, mom.
Yeah,
you know so I had to make sure that whatever I chose to do, that was what whatever, so whatever bad come from it, I have to suck it up and deal with it you know
So
so
what was the benefit from of you going to your partner in summer
hey,
holidays? What
hey,
was the
hey,
benefit
hey,
of that?
hey, hey, Gio. Hey, put your finger up on your nose. Hey, good night, good night, good night, good night, Miss Anna. How are you?
I'm okay.
All right. So just to give you a little, briefing on what's going on. So we're talking about if we're happy where we are in life right now, And if we believe that our friends are happy for us, and if somebody has elevated the ladder higher than us or before us, are we genuinely happy for them, right? So we're up on the first part where, if we're happy, we should probably in our life. So let's get a little briefing. So, Wooden Spoon, listen, I a million percent agree with you when you talk about how Jamaicans stay. Well, I am, listen, if I remember, I remember when, I was just coming to America for go school or whatever. Oh, watch him, go on like him better than everybody. You can't hold him. You take care and hold him.
I knew it.
Them place I can't. Why am I forgot?
Mm-hmm.
Why am I forgot got fine? And
It's
the
like you
funny
know to
thing,
Ryan, I just saw them say.
I,
hey, listen,
you take care of all you.
hey,
I
listen, the funniest thing about that, them same people there came to the same America after me. You take could hold them, but it's just that I got the
You got the
opportunity
opportunity
before them.
first.
for them.
So them never really want to happen. And I believe, like, growing up, I have any success that I've had, I've kept it within. As I think Mika said it before. So I'm never one to, like, I see people post, I have 36 C's, or I have PhD in a this, or like, I've never ever one to do anything like that. And I don't know, probably some childhood trauma somewhere down the line, but I've just never been one to do that. But my friends, make Wooden Spoon get fair PhD. I mean, for support up that. I would cheer for my friends every single time. But for me, I'm just staying at the back and just go on easy. I just not say nothing. I don't know why you talk me like that. Do I believe my
Same here.
childhood friends? Them always have asked me for a thing. I guess that them always have say, oh, me a PUSSY if send them a thing, or me not give them a thing, or I never know when since my money became for them
Our
money.
money.
But hey, it's something like that. So I mean, I don't know if they are happy for me, but I guess they don't know. I guess so. I think how Jamaicans spree is if they are foreign, then you're successful
As your
automatically.
land. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no matter what me I do or not doing, automatically them think you're successful. So from a reach of foreign, if you send back some Hanes underpants, if you send back some marina, if
Some
you send
polo
back some
shirt.
white shirt, what else? Some old spice in them.
The green soap. The
Yeah.
Irish
So,
Spring.
Irish
yeah, yes,
Spring.
yes.
Some Dove
If
soap.
you, and if you not send back them thing there, this year this the thing. Well, I guess me this the thing only per time, cause we just not send back them thing there. Cause
Mm-hmm.
sometimes we probably just not have it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But for me, I am happy for you, Kemar. Oh, thank you. We are happy. Oh,
That's why
nice.
a lot of Jamaicans come overseas and start shoplift tea
Yep,
to make it seem
yep,
like for them have it. And it's
yep.
like let you know, let any of your family members know how much you make an hours. Like them I calculate how much hours you work in the week
What?
and them I say wait. But if you do this amount of work and this amount of work, you must have this can give me. I just I'm
Yep,
ask $100. You can't send $100.
yeah,
The bills,
yep.
tax are like if you make
Hey,
$1,000 for the week at $400 come out as tax.
well, let me tell you something, Wooden Spoon. And then Ryan, I make it come here. One of the things I ensure that I never do when I come here, I never want to live with no family member. No matter. So I stayed on campus when I came here, and then when I, had enough and help my mother, of course, then I move off and then I start make my way from this one. But I decided to say I now live with a family member only because of the stories that I've heard before. All of a sudden, me and me's a craver man, so hours of the night, me I go in your fridge and me I take up, no more, yeah, you see up your
Watch
teeth,
your
and just,
money.
yeah, one day you see me I watch TV, boy, the light bill high, man, and all them, like, and people,
Make you buy
hey,
yourself a new shirt now.
yeah, man,
You think new things you buy and
yep,
how
yeah.
me wanna pay them bill, and
And you see all the package come in the house, and next pair of shoes, boy, and the water bills are high. them do them little subliminal the operation. So one thing I make sure I pride myself on, I say, yo, I now live with no family member. And I only by time family member say, yeah man, come, we want you anytime, come.
Yeah, if it
Them
was
want
They
get,
want,
them want
they
every
want,
2 weeks.
no man, they want if you come so them can try use you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
That they want. They must say, boy, at least you can help out with the light bill, but them not tell us they want help, They want make you stay and then it'll build up when you never volunteer to pay the bill. No, it'll build up as anger, them like
That's
imagine
cool,
him
man.
there, imagine him there all long, eat out the food out of the fridge and not even say make him buy back country egg.
Yes. If you even buy something and you eat it off, boy, as
Invite
soon
and
as
me and
him
me
buy a
back.
little cornflakes, him just eat off hey, hey, people dangerous up there. Right, boy.
I just that you again.
Huh?
You
And
want
the
to that?
bite is enough. Yeah, man, not true, Ryan.
Man, it's dangerous up there, man. It's
Yeah,
dangerous.
a lot of people. I hear a lot of people from over here say it's like Jamaicans expect you to come over there and struggle because maybe them did struggle too. So
Yeah.
you support,
Yep.
and
Mm-hmm.
a weird way of thinking. But I guess that is just how we think for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
About the topic in terms of genuinely happy for friends, I am, and if it is that they are ahead of me, I use that as motivation
Mhm.
because when things have a bad mind somebody over what them achieve,
So,
because might
so
as well motivate you know to achieve. But
let me ask you something, Ryan. Let's say you know a friend who achieved success by illegal ways,
oh man,
drugs.
no illegal thing.
Now, hold on,
Depends.
no? Drugs, scamming, and you know them. What the word in the young people use? Braff. That's what they use. Braff.
Well,
Bro,
Mm-hmm.
it's like when you spend a lot of money.
Yeah, that. And them start do them something there. How would that make you feel as an individual, knowing say, hey, them successful, but they get it through illegal means?
here's how I see
I'm
that.
happy same
It's
way.
short term thing. Them have an old time saying say the bucket go well and bottom drop out one day or something like that. So one of the day where them are going to catch up with them. So I now look over there. So that don't concern me what them
Me
are do.
happy same way.
You
Huh?
happy same way for
Me
them?
happy same way.
So
Because
Ryan,
as I
let
said,
me feel no weird, like a little weird or something like, you know.
No, I mean for that, no. I more feel a way for people, somebody who do it legal. I mean, as a right to the person make it. No, it's gonna push me for make it for do as good as them or for try catch up with them or whatever. But if it's something illegal, no, you're
yeah,
going eventually. I
mm,
I am not trying to go to jail. I don't want to go to jail.
right.
Eventually, you're going to
Yeah.
do it.
It's
So
like it's not my path, but me happy for you.
look, can.
Oh. All right.
She
Anna,
look like him. I get the text that says she pregnant.
Hi.
my
Yo,
God.
brother. You
Man,
know, say
vibes
the
good.
woman that pressure if you come off my truck, doggy. But you know, brother.
Man, vibes cut a while ago.
Gio,
Me see face.
Gio, as you said, them bad mind me. You call me a girl, then them bad mind me.
Of course, I know people would put their bad mind me. I always say it. They say, why you on pressure? Why you watch my womb?
Yo,
But I watch my
brother. All in the sit down and budget for your youth that can never save you. And if you win super lotto back to back for your youth, that can never save you. First thing, having a child is a trick. The bigger stage the pampas, the more your money it costs, the less pampas in your box.
yeah. So Anna, talk to it, cause I know where women are concerned. There's always some tension amongst women. Where I mean, it's just what it is. Want me here? Want me here? I don't know if your friends are like that or so. That's why I may ask the question. So, if you have a friend, Anna, or as a matter of fact, do you believe that your friends right now, or ex friends, or whoever, do you believe that they're currently happy for you, like wherever you are in life?
Um, my circle is very small. It has got much smaller. So to be honest with you, it's a complicated situation wherein oftentimes I find myself to be the only one who considers others to be friends, only to find out that they don't consider me to be friends.
That reached me
Um,
too.
they also are in competition with me.
Mm,
They hate the fact that I am doing some of them who claim as if that they are happy for you. They actually hate the fact that you're doing way better than they are
mm-hmm,
because they have pegged you to be this type of person that you should always be suffering, always trying, but not really reaching.
mm-hmm,
So it comes out. Like there are ways in which it comes out. I have one such incident happened a few months back. Um, we were coming from far, but at the same time, I did not consider us to be close friends. But
mm-hmm.
we had our relationship, so to speak. And she would oftentimes pass some backhanded compliments,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Like what? Like what? Give me like an example of a
She was
backhanded.
You
constantly,
pretty
she was
for a black
constantly
girl.
I mean, it was more than that. Like she would constantly compare herself to me. I don't know why. So if my hair was little, she would say, "Oh, my hair is longer than that. My hair is in my back." And I'm like, "Okay, that's good. That's good for you." You know, that's awesome. Um, she if a male gave me attention, she'll be like, "Ah, you know, everybody's looking at you. I'm like, okay. It went
Them
as
friend
far.
they,
No,
they can write a
You
life,
know,
they can
but
write a lifetime script about that friend they.
no, I'm
it's
telling you, you have a
strange.
lot of women like that,
No,
You
but
have
That,
a lot of
it
women
was
like
strange
that.
because for her, she went overseas and she did her studies, and I was rooting for her. When she got into a pickle and she needed someone to listen to, I was there. I was there, and I realized a pattern. Maybe I'm the one who's not choosing friends well, but majority of them remembers me when there is a problem in their life, and then when everything goes well, I am not remembered.
yeah.
Right. So for
No,
me, I am genuinely happy for them when they succeed. Because in my book, if a friend of mine succeeds, it means my blessing is on the block. It's only a few moments time before it reaches me, and vice versa. If I am blessed with something, I am thinking it's a we thing. I get extra money, yo, it's a we thing. How am I going to know spend this with family and friends? Because them have to live off like so.
Eh?
That's what I think.
I say you
But
pray?
yeah, that's how I
You
think.
soon
But at
grow.
the end of the day, persons
Oh, yeah, say.
at the end of the day,
You
persons
soon
don't.
grow. You soon have
No, no,
responsibilities.
I have. It's not to say that I'm totally, going to drop on what it is that I believe in, but I've become wiser, you know, towards people's intention and
So,
stuff.
so let me ask a question, and to both Wooden Spoon and Anna, whichever can answer. What is it that women always have these issues? Because, all right, so obviously my males friends, right? Let's use my males people. Me, Gio, Ryan, Vinny, Levon, and some other man too. But like them man, they wouldn't know. Like it has never been none of that. Right? Never, ever at all. Like it's never been no me and them tease me say me a girl in and me have a silver seed and all of them something there, but that's
I mean,
about
it
it
just
really.
you have to remember that you
remember
always find
the
those
nature
things in
of
female companies, not mostly in male companies.
Yeah,
That
that's
is
why
Yeah,
I'm
true.
asking
that's
the
why I'm asking
females
a while ago.
why that happened.
I
Yeah,
honestly can't tell
because
you
you
why.
know, look at the wait, am I hearing or
No, go ahead,
yeah, I think
Witherspoon.
my thing is my thing lagging or I
No,
talking over anybody
go ahead,
because
Witherspoon.
my
May I
thing
hear
kind
you?
of lagging. Okay, so it's just basically I just sum it up to be it's just a lot of women, you know, they give in to their what would I say, jealous nature. You can experience it too when it comes to like relationships, you know, she should be the only person as a woman you're talking to type of thing, right? And as humans we're supposed to know that yeah, we have certain things that are natural like jealousy and whatever, these are natural emotions, but we should be more emotionally intelligent enough to know what makes sense, you know, what type of thoughts or intrusive thoughts make sense and what don't make sense. It's like a little self growth or personal growth, right? So it's like, you know, women will look at other women who have more assets in their mind, right? Things that they like. You know, she have more bags, she have more shoes, and what's she doing what me not do? You know, she get married or she get married and you know, me know her back in high school, she did have 10 man. How come she get married? It's like a lot of women they seek validation from a lot of like a lot of things, like a lot of surrounding things they seek validation from, right? So it's like that does stir up some kind of anger or you know, even it stir up some anger or some envy in them when they see others doing better than them, especially if in their mind they feel like they're better than the person, right? It's like I followed everything by the books, you know, me not cheat, me not do this, me not do that, me work hard and me not have everything what she have, why she have that, you know? Or worse, if you both were childhood friends and grow up together, yeah, how come you are progress faster than me, you know? So it's just something innate, right? You see it in kids as well. You have a lot of like when I look at I don't know if you've ever been like around a lot of like small children, the girls, you know, they tend to be very jealous if this girl doll look prettier than this one or this one doll hair longer. Is just something very innate. It's like as you
So is
mature,
it
you have to self
Hold on.
actualize and work on it.
so wooden spoon? Is it a Ryan? Give me a second, Ryan. So wooden spoon, is this a thing that can be broken by parenting, or like can parents catch it at like an early age and kind of like break the cycle, or is it a thing
Of
where
course. Of course, they definitely can, you know, and even if, all right, so a lot of people, you know, because of life, a lot of parents haven't really focused on emotional intelligence for their kids. It's more like, you know, book by the books, 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 books. Emotional intelligence is very absent in a lot of people. So, you know, you the onus is on us a lot of times to internalize our behavior and see, you know, why certain things are like, why are you upset that your friend is doing better than you? You know, it should be something that you catch it like, this is somebody I consider my friend. Why is it the fact that she's going out on dates every night and I'm sitting at home, nobody not asks me for going away? And you know, why is that upsetting me? Why the fact that the girl have 10 and Monday to Friday, she a get married and me not get married and me a good girl. You know, like why is that something that upsets me? Yeah, why the fact that this girl who grew up dirt poor, never have no money for lunch, now is a doctor and me a work at KFC. Like what, and me did get, you know, I got the best education. I went to prep school, I went to this, I went to that, and you know, why is she more successful than I am? Like you have to really ask yourself why you know, these behavior, you know, why are why other people's success or what other people doing with their life is affecting me emotionally or negatively, because these things affect you negatively.
and then so two more questions and then we'll make Ryan talk, right? So also another thing that I notice is that let's say there's a handsome guy, right? And let's say the handsome guy like wooden spoon. But then wooden spoon, let's say you're par with Katie and you're par with Amanda. And Amanda thinks the guy cute too. Amanda start do some things, you know, I'm gonna know say the guy like you, you know. But I'm gonna start do some things, you know, to make the guy
To get
notice
him
her, you know. She know used to wear skimpy things, she start with some skimpy things, you know, cause she knows say the guy likes skimpy things. Is this a part of the thing where we've been talking about? Is that something that you have witnessed
Of
as well?
course. Of course, I've even when was this? I think around December I kind of noticed that as well. Like when I used to date the person that you know, Ryan, when I used to date that person, there were some. I went out for a girls' night out, and then some extras got involved, got invited, right? So these
Uh-huh.
extras now, they realized that this person was just, into me, no matter what they were saying or what they did, or for example, if for example, I think yeah, he's a gentleman, right? So he would want to bring, he want to do everything. You just sit down and you don't touch anything. He'll do it, right? So it's kind of like, why you don't help him? Why you don't bring the bottles or whatever? And then they will get up and they will, volunteer to help and bring the bottles to the table and blah 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 blah. So I'm just sitting there like, okay, everybody get to drink fast, I guess. And they're there, and then the night ended and whatever, and I heard back some, I heard some feedback like, how come the man them always want the girl them will treat them bad? Why them not want the girl them where will, you know,
Mm-hmm.
I guess do the most for them or whatever, blah 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
And and how come him like she, and how they meet, and the questions were just there, like they just want to get into the whole thing, like how did this person and this person come together, basically. How did this person only stick with this person? And it's like he not even look for nobody else for the whole night. And me not understand that. And like every single minute him asks if she okay, or every single minute him asks if she wants something else. So it's like when I heard this back, I was like, all right, no more extras on, girls' night out. Just,
Yeah.
our circle is good enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it does happen. It happens a lot. I don't understand why. I guess maybe because I don't know. I don't have that feeling to want what other people have. Never. Maybe if I was a
Because you
child and
were
somebody have
taught
a
wooden spoon, there's a difference. You were taught.
I, I don't
You
I
were
don't think I
taught
was
to
I
you
don't
were
remember.
taught to appreciate yourself. A lot of females were not taught to appreciate themselves, and as a
I
result of that,
guess.
they
I
grow
guess.
up with the notion that they must badman other people things. So it,
True.
as you stated,
Stupid.
Kamara, it starts from young. Um, the parents, some parents, they would have their daughters and they would make their daughters standoffish if they think that the other person is not dressed in designer clothing. Or you can't speak to my daughter. If you go to a different school, so I used to go to a prep school and you went to an all age or so on, you were not allowed to speak to me.
Mm-hmm.
Parents do that, right? Growing up in my very own community, my mom would not have me socialize with certain kids. But some persons even went to the
Oh, I
extreme,
guess.
right? So they go to the extreme. Oh, so you should socialize with these type of persons only. Or the parent is coming from a background wherein, okay, so the lighter the complexion, the better you are. And if your child comes out with a darker complexion, you are made to feel inadequate. So it's a lot of factors that compose this issue. And then the child is raised in it and they grow up to be adults and they end up becoming this kind of bitter adult. Just as how I gave you the
I guess
example
in that aspect you're
with the
right
girl,
about
her
being
hair is
taught.
nice, my hair is nice, but she still feels inadequate. You know, guys look at her too, but she still feels inadequate. So it's like there are so many things, as Wooden Spoon expressed, so many things. It can even be to wherein they have learned to appreciate themselves, but they were not taught to be content with what they have. So them always red eye. So they feel entitled. that they should get everything and you should not be left with anything. So
All
it's a
right.
really
I wanted to chime in earlier.
Yeah.
Uh, what Spoon said, re competitive nature of females. Remember, I know it is also said that men have big egos, so we are very competitive as well. However, we don't really have it like that. So I don't understand. That's the part I don't understand. Me, Kems, and maybe Joe. We don't get why it is like that with you guys, but with us it's not necessarily the same thing. I remember, and I'm also wondering if that is the reason why men socialize better than women, generally speaking. Probably we understand, how do I put this now? Probably men with in groups and so forth who maybe understand the hierarchy, not necessarily hierarchy, but in the sense that we understand that a person, like for example, Kems might be good at something, I might be good at something else, and Gio might be good at something else. We understand that and we maybe complement each other based on that in terms of a group setting. I don't know. I don't know if I get what I'm trying to say, but maybe with you guys compete in complementing.
so we compete against each other, but we haven't learned to compete with ourselves. I remember my mom saying to me, because I mean, I never thought that I should envy someone else in a bad way, because you have, I would term it healthy jealousy and bad jealousy. Like I can look and say, the jealousy, she always I get first place. Now, me know me can get first place too. And you study hard and you end up sharing the first place spot in your classroom with the person, right? But mommy said to me, once you realize that you're competing with yourself and not with someone else, it makes life a whole lot better. So a lot of us females end up competing with other females to the point where it's a cutthroat kind of thing. So they don't try to work on themselves. And as a result of that, they work on trying to tear down the other person. I could walk into the bank just to get an errand done, and a girl who is competing with other girls will give me problems nonstop. Nonstop. She will give
Yeah.
me problems. I may be in a simple sweatpants and a top, but she figure like say, okay, I'm depositing way too much money.
Yeah, I've seen,
I may be
I've seen
right. I may
that.
be on
That's
business for
crazy.
one of my brethren them.
Yep.
And she might feel like say, why this girl I do business for that mania
Yep.
who have so
Yeah.
much money.
Hey, woman, weird, you know, brother?
They are weird. That is just it. Them
Like,
competing against you instead of
bro,
trying to compete with themselves. Work on them
my go, my
insecurities.
go, my,
Work on the goals that they need to achieve.
my go
It's just
show you,
so weird.
my go show you something similar to what Anna says in. So, when we did there Louisiana or whatever, a sister going to a bank to deposit some money, right? Like some big money. And the lady they would have never take the money from her, like never tell her why she can't deposit it. It is too much. All kind of garbage reason. And then so she and woman up in an argument. She come outside, she give me the money, we go in there 10 minutes later
And you
with
get
the
through.
same money, the same everything, the same account. No problem at all. We just give the money and go about my business. And I found it
Every
absolutely
single
so
time.
weird. Why is it that, good night, Kish. I find it so
Mhm.
weird. I was like, why is it that it's like she saw a competition. Like as she step in at the branch, she just see some competition and she realized, in order for me to win this battle, if I turn her down and turn her out, then I am the champion. That's what
Mhm.
Champion of what? What did you win?
in her head, she wins something.
It's
Whatever in her
automatic.
head,
Like I've been saying, it's a case wherein you never learn to love and understand who you are, and learn to say, okay, it's okay to want to achieve the same thing as other females and to get it in the way that is legitimate, and upright. And it's okay to be happy if somebody reaches that goal before you and know that it doesn't make you any less. But they
But
did not get that. So
hey,
they're competing with you.
But
Ryan,
no going to be the best anything,
yeah, hold on, Ryan, I never yet see this yet. Like a woman go like supermarket, right? And let's say she asks just be what aisle is the milk? That's a simple question. And she asks another woman, and the woman bend up her face and act like she don't hear what the girl saying. Just because the girl probably look good, look better, look just something. She don't know the girl, but she just don't like something about the girl. Something about the girl is an insecurity of her. So let's say the
Mm-hmm.
girl have a big bottom, but she have a small bottom.
Mm-hmm.
So now she vex, so she don't have a big bottom. So a big bottom girl ask her a question, like woman, like
It's
I
just
said,
messed up. It's just messed
me
up.
no know, but I
Trust
never
me.
try understand a woman, brother. Because
So
it's weird.
You ever hear this yet? So if you look a girl in a one group, don't go in the group and pick out one.
at the first me I hear that.
Yes, I mean, it's something I'm
Yeah,
learning.
don't pick out one.
Some years that
Talk to
if you
all
do
of
that,
them.
you're basically stirring up the envy and the
Mm,
jealousy of all the other people in the group. Because why you, as a man, see a group, a girl, and go they go pick one.
Yeah. And it's always, and I'm always tell me as my uncle always tell me say, don't don't like try to talk to a girl like in front of her friends because
Yeah.
automatically you're
Same.
ugly. You're ugly. No matter what, oh, him ugly. No, don't talk to him.
thing.
And then
You ever see this yet? You talk to a girl and then all of a sudden her friend with it.
and all
and
of a
she are
sudden,
looking behind your back. She are looking behind your back.
I draw with a
In
friend.
there.
yeah,
Yeah.
Saying
hey,
saying.
I love when the friend them come talk to me one away because when I say no.
I know I have an incident where I was dating this guy and my friend she wanted it's an overseas thing. So my friend wanted to send me say something. So I said, all right, cool. So I let her send it, and then the person carry come down. Ready for it now, and so I got introduce her now to the guy. When I tell you, say, she knew that we were coming. And Goody decides that she not change the outfit with she did wear in her yard. She was in a short up shorts. And we were in the living room sitting down. And for the life of me, instead of sitting like a lady, Goody sit down on the arm of the chair and skin right out.
Yeah,
You hear
she
me? I
me
tell you,
like, are you
me
hear
and
me?
her are friend for how much years. You hear me? I tell you? But apparently, I was the one who only considered her a friend.
Yeah,
When my man now at the time left now for gone out a door for us to take fresh air or whatever, because he felt uncomfortable. She left.
if
She
if felt
left.
uncomfortable,
He felt uncomfortable, so he went outside. She left me now. He left me and I in the living room, and she left me now in the living room to go out that door.
yeah, of
And
course,
that she to him.
of
So
course.
me I tell you say, I just oh some people stay. And next thing, I think we had said it before, but I'll reiterate it. You see, when people know where you go through certain struggles, then peg you as that type of person. But say she always must struggle and she always I feel try get something but can't get it. You want her yes so, not up yes so. And
Mm-hmm.
the moment you break that problem, me lose two best friend over that.
You
So
lose two friends, not your best friend.
so let me ask you a question, Anna. So just a side question, just a yes or no, and then we just move on, right? So if your friend now come on to your man and your man take the date,
And I'm my man.
so you cut off the friend and the man or just the friend?
But you mean both of them are go and I'm my
Both.
man and I'm my friend neither. They can't
Two
bow your
for one.
test
Come
what?
on, come on, Anna, you can't be so soft. Okay?
No, the two of them I forgot. The
Soft.
both of them
Who
Two
the
of
have
them
to go
foolish?
cannot
on.
Who
outgrow
the
one
foolish? Cut the
another.
foolishness, man. Cut the
The
foolishness, man.
Two
both
of
of
them,
them have
two of
to
them
go
Just
can man.
cut off the
because
friend.
it not gonna stop this Kemar. You're not
And
gonna
the
stop there, so clearly she
Why
want
the
everything. She want everything with me have,
your
right?
Yeah, she
relation,
can take him and him can take her too.
yeah, but you can cut off the friend, not the man.
Me I cut off the man too. Him
I mean,
entertain and me I
Yeah,
cut
the
him
both
off
of
too.
them.
a quote unquote friend mash up your relationship, your good relationship.
If him never
The both of
answer
them are
back,
go
if him never
go. The both of
entertain
them are
her,
go.
then fine. But if you entertain her, you're just as bad. Go
That
on with
never
her.
But
happened to me before,
I test
though.
the man, I test the
That has
friendship.
never happened to
yeah,
me.
but what
Test
you know,
my friendship. Me not do
Anna,
business. Me depend on
Anna,
testing. Hmm?
Anna, so come on. Oh, hey, leave all the question in the mails podcast, but so answer. Anna, come on now. Listen. Sometimes you might see how far she really willing to go. You know, because sometimes some woman love bluff. So when you see how far she willing to go, if it's sleepy or whatever,
I know you're
just
due to that, Kemar. I know you're due to that.
The man test the friend loyalty.
No, but why you go out of your way to be God? I know you're due to that.
so male spot. All right. So
So
Kim,
remember,
so,
so
what
Kemar,
Hold on the wooden spoon. So Kim, Gio and Ryan, if when a woman come on to me, what me as on the bridge must do? Strike it. What you
Um,
mean what you must do? What
I
you
mean,
mean what you must do? What you
I
mean
mean,
what
Strike
you
it as
must do?
in hit it.
What you
I'm
mean what
yeah.
you
Hit it,
not sure.
what you
hit
mean
it
what
as
you
in
must
bed it.
do? Finish the
Bed it.
deal.
Okay.
What
Come
you
back.
mean? If
So,
my listen, me tell you from day one. Me tell you, if my woman come on to Uno, if Uno don't finish the deal, that's a phone problem. Uno friendship still safe with me. Because if Uno
It's
woman
not their
come to
problem,
me,
It's not
if
their
Uno
problem.
woman
It's
come to
your
me,
problem.
may I finish the deal. All right. Just know say I say it tonight. So my woman, if you are here listening, right,
Right.
friend, Gio, I'm a friend, Levon, I'm a friend. Choose who you cheat with wisely.
Cause I'm gonna hit
All
it back.
right.
I'm gonna tell back in Bridget.
If him really a go ball for true, him a go one side and holler. Him
Martha.
problem. You go ball.
Crazy man. Crazy man.
So
I
bad.
want
I'm just far away.
I
Anna, good, what a backside she choose the friend over you, but strike. But listen, from my friends strike it. You turn the community woman, you're no longer a girlfriend. You're a fluid girl, You're a male's
Listen,
podcast
there's a
girl,
throuple.
she
When
chose
there's a throuple. Alright, cool.
Hey, let me tell you now a quick story, right? And then we'll move on to the next topic. So there's this girl, right? She used to go Michael, right? Michael Teachers College. Damn shit, right? But she used to go Michael Teachers College and thing. And obviously, we are doing thing or whatever the case may be. Every day, this girl that tell me say she love me every single day. But normally when women are tell us them love you all the time, they might do something out there, but they might try to reassure you a different way. So anyway, my brethren I said to me, my brethren got Michael too, And my brethren I say, yo, Kim's a girl loose, So me I say, yeah. Him I say, yo, I want another one. So me I say, all right then. I say, all right, yo, guess what? Try off her, and if you reach that stage, ensure you finish the deal. Because that's always my signature. Finish the deal. Right? You can't go to the bank and don't cash a check. But me I
can't
say,
take murder
yo,
mode.
do it over my yard, because she don't know where I live. So me I say, do it over my yard. So when you're done, then she buck up on me. So anyway, a girl come through and bam 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 and my boy bam 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 and thing. Obviously, text her, hey babes, where you there? Obviously, the usual lie. Me and Kim they are town. The usual lie. She always choose the liar friend who always have a back her up. Say, I call Kim, yeah man, I'm not there, man. Me and her there, man. Wonder if my partner is doing the same. Cause hey,
Don't
so
follow Kemar.
so then check me out, right? So then after anyway ran, fast forward now. She lie when she come out, she buck up on me, obviously start ball. I'm sorry. But then she just turned the community P after that. We just go and knock till retire right. I just saw it go. I mean, no vex or nothing. Once you find out, say you are that kind of person, we're gonna treat it as such. That's
Which is
all.
which
That's
is
it.
right.
So Anna, you know, don't left your man because your friend can't control herself.
Me,
Don't be
no,
no
me
No,
papi
can't
two
do
of
shit.
it,
them can
sir.
control
Just as how you say
themselves.
a community P, a community B, me can't do it. Me
You
can't
can't
do
do it
it.
either. I'm not gonna have no respect for you.
Yeah, me have too much respect for myself. Me can't do it.
Hold
So
on.
the
If it's
two of them can go on.
hold on, that's a question. You're saying if him knock your friend, you won't have no respect for him, right? That's what you're saying.
Yeah,
Mm.
Okay,
nor
but
her either because she
what
has no respect for my relationship,
so if
and
it's
he
somebody
entertained
else,
her.
if it's somebody else who you don't know, you have a problem.
If it's
No,
someone else that
same
I
thing.
don't know, I still would have a problem.
But you'd have a less of a problem.
You're
Remember,
missing
you
the
know,
point. The fact that you
it's like your
entertain.
girlfriend have sex with
Yeah,
your
you know
father.
that you
She
have a
not have no
girlfriend and you
boundaries.
entertain someone else, it means that you don't respect me.
Hey,
And there's
Not,
always different crimes have different
no.
levels.
so
Not
what
necessarily.
I, so what does Spoon say if she have sex with your father that is out of bounds?
If she have what?
Like no, like you just said, like you have some girl who will have sex with your father. That you say a while ago?
No, me said to Ryan said just like if him girlfriend cheat on him with him father, she
Oh,
not have no, she not have no respect, she not have no
Well,
boundaries.
Ryan would have forgive her.
if she do that,
Ryan Wood,
if she do that, yeah, less far.
All right.
Uh,
Ryan, she gone for your daddy.
Ryan, why you want me to say
So
Ryan?
basically she a stepmother and I say for respect her.
Ah,
Hey,
Jaja.
gentlemen, all the easy,
Your dad
Ryan,
your
just
dad
forgive
just
her.
wanted the best for his son.
Some woman differ them way, You violate them go for all the father.
That's one thing when we can't agree with though, right? As we say, yeah,
Mhm.
I don't know. It's as much. I think we had this topic before where we feel like to me, it's fair game. If you step out, then me can step out too. But
No,
I am not going after your friends, your family. That is a no go.
well,
That can never happen.
I'm gonna tell you this from men though. When men are go revenge, that's what the man them are go for. Man, them not go for those three as out the road. Man,
Yeah,
them are go
because
for
them.
the man them are go for the mums. The mums are the first on the list, especially if the mums hot. Man, them are go for the.
Nothing
Me I tell
wrong
you
with
what,
that.
me
You
I tell
can
you
go
what it go.
on.
The man them are go for the mums, the best friend, and the sister.
Nothing
Once if
wrong
you
with
know,
that.
so if the sister relationship are kind of rocky, the friendship kind of rocky,
Mhm.
this is the
I
target there.
mean, me didn't know that. Me know the
The
first
bono
thing them I go
we
for
done
people them
agree already.
think.
That's why cause it to reach
The
this
first
now.
thing them I will go
Nothing wrong
for
with
are
that.
people who them think close to you, right?
Yeah.
That is why a lot of women. That is why a lot of women go through that, which is why they in turn do that as well. Women know certain insecurities, and you have some guys where, all right. So, for example, I'm with a dark skinned guy, right? Him have a light skinned friend, yeah. Some insecurities are there because you see when they were younger as a group, that friend usually get most of the girls. Yeah. So you go cheat on me now and me say, all right then. May I go for the guy where you feel inferior to? That I go cut him up. Especially if him love you. That's the same thing like what that's the same thing what guys is like you probably, you have a sister like you probably said to him, say, me kind of feel insecure about myself because everybody always they think my sister prettier than me and blah 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 blah. I know him gonna hurt you and go screw with your sister. Yeah? Like that would even make it, cut you up. Like they will do that. They will try to go towards somebody who is close to you, wouldn't know that will.
You believe in cheating back?
Yeah. I always say that on the show. How you never hear that?
But that make you less of a person.
No, never, never. I have never felt less, and if I don't do it back,
Less
I
of a
will. If I don't do it back, I feel less.
So Ryan,
Oh,
when the man
look
thinks
how.
that making less than a person, why
If
when the
you're
woman
Oh
doing
thinks
yeah.
that,
that
you
less
feel
Yeah,
less.
I used to put wooden spoon on a pedestal, you know, it look like I have a
Ryan,
kick her off.
You
Ryan,
kick
I'm
me off.
sure.
Don't put me on no pedestal.
I
If
never
When it
asked
comes to
you.
that, as I said, it is fair game. If you feel like say it is okay,
Ryan, hold
anything
on,
that you
Ryan.
do to me, just make sure that it is okay for me to do
Ryan,
to
I'm
you
gonna show
as
you something,
well.
right?
can
I
I answer?
don't care how anybody
Hold
wants
on,
to react.
hold on,
Everybody who I am with knows that.
Ryan. I'm gonna show you something.
Where's like our Easter
Like
bounce boom?
Wooden Spoon and I have been friends for years, right?
Mm-hmm.
One thing we disagree upon, another foolishness they were shut up but bun for bun crap.
Foolishness. Can I answer one? Okay.
Sure, you may ask me a
Oh,
question.
question. I want to make sure.
So sensational I said that too? No man, we need to rearrange the pedestal.
Yeah, not here. Go back to the question now.
No, no.
Yeah. So you're asking me a
I would
question.
feel right if me never do
Repeat
it
the
back.
question. I
It
want
have
to be sure
hurt
about
me. Me never do it back.
It's what?
that. Repeat your question.
Me?
Yes.
Yeah, I asked you if when the male does it, why didn't you think that he's less of a person? But as
Thank you
soon as the female does it,
so
you're
much
gonna
for
say she's less of a person.
I don't care about what them have to think.
because men,
John was stars.
the men them what
Hold
una
on,
want,
he's explaining.
the men that you guys want, we have options. So the options go and come to them and they are going to exercise.
I have options
Wait,
too.
back up, Ryan. Bold of you to
But I
assume that
chose
the
man.
female should
Look at
have the
when I
option.
enter a relationship, when I enter a relationship, I said, look, you want to be able to have an open one
You
or a
literally think
closed
that you
one.
are the
And if
only
you
thing in the
close,
world.
then
Although
okay, close.
you are
But if
not
you want
allowed
it open, then we can open it.
Hold on there, Ryan. Hold on,
Let's
Ryan.
say wooden spoon over the floodgates of heaven.
Open it.
We can't talk all at once, so we have to talk one
Sorry.
right.
Sorry.
Wooden spoon. Hold on.
Yeah, John was stars.
question what
Hold on.
I'm answering now.
Go ahead, Ryan. Where you say, Ryan?
Good. So the men them what una want, and them the woman them are run down too. So them are exercise some of them options. The man them what una cheat back with, and not necessarily the man them what una want.
Lie
So
you a tell.
Make him know wooden spoon. Him not know what like a strike. Him
Hey,
not know.
that's about.
Them
And
know
that's
say
why
them
when you
can lose
get
me to
born
this
on a
person.
devastated, because the woman know where to lick it, which part it's
I mean,
at.
me not cheat with nobody who no want me neither.
We are go for which parts that got hurt. So even if you go for a mother, we know where it's got hurt you the most. That's why we're not mad.
But them cheat back nonsense.
Remember, on the territorial with no pum pum. The exquisite pomposity on the territorial with that. Remember that.
Jesus.
them have 30 plus
So
one.
so so we
Yeah, the
we
Easter
remain
sermon.
strategic with who we are get with to make sure say it's at your head.
This is
So think
why me,
again.
right? You see how they make it thing here? This is why me
So
not
you
make
think
no like
again. But we not have no
Let me tell
because
you,
action.
me,
you see me,
You think
I do
Carissa?
not step out of a relationship once it is good.
They both
Me not have no reason
no,
there.
but
You get what I'm saying?
wooden spoon. What you are basically telling us is that at any given time there is an option right out there, right across the street, right the road. That
Just
because
like for men, the same thing that you guys worry about, we have to worry about. The same thing we worry about, you have to worry about. It is just life. We walk past people every single day. It's not. I can. It's not like say I'm talking to this person every day, or I'm having a conversation, or I'm trying to keep this person aside, When I'm saying that, if this I don't keep backups, right? But if it come to the case where I find out that you step out, I will step out, and it is not difficult.
Make them
Wooden spoon
know
they keep back up, guys. Wooden spoon is have a generator.
Wooden spoon, you know, say indirectly say you have a backup a while ago though.
How? I said I don't
Alright.
have any backup. I know. I
What
just know
Ryan
that.
say
Look
now?
here, it's just
What
like
Ryan
trying
did
to
say?
become single right now. Me here. So, for example, me and Ryan together, right? Me here find out say Ryan cheat. Okay, me left. It is how is it difficult to find somebody?
No, but watch where Ryan say while going
Oh,
Ryan
I'm
say
not
yo.
leave. Mother just stay.
Always have
And remember,
always
an opportunity can present itself. So I will. All right. So I say I forgive you and I stay. Right. That is when I start to look.
so you
Because
So,
say
I
that.
don't
mentally
have
you
a
so,
leave.
backup.
so what's
That
your
is
Mentally
when
you
I
leave.
start to look.
so
It
what
might
is your
not happen
turnaround
today.
time,
It
wooden
might not
spoon?
happen tomorrow. It might not happen next week. But it will
All right.
happen.
Like give you a next scenario. You would say get up and sing to the left, to the left. Everything in your box to the left. Jay-Z cheat for her.
So who said
Because
Beyonce not cheat too?
billionaire.
Who said Beyonce never cheat?
Where she go find next
So
billionaire?
who said Beyonce never cheat?
As far
It's
as
her
as
choice, you know.
her,
Ryan, understand it's her
Right.
choice
as
if she
far as
wants to
concerned,
stay.
she and she have to stay with her husband.
That's her
Yeah.
choice.
But I can't stay there with them people.
That's
Because
her
Hold on
choice.
there.
But my choice is
a
that I
woman
will leave.
her man to
Can,
left.
nobody can dictate to me how me supposed to
You
feel
guys
about
are
certain
the
things.
man to support
When in
them.
regards to this, me feel strongly about it, and that it will always happen. Leave me then. Leave
Even
me.
Yo, when the lady will play Diary of a Mad Black Woman name, the lead role, what's she name?
Leave me.
Ellie,
Because
something like that.
you
I'm
gonna get
buy
it back.
that.
When
Me tell
Woody
the
Spoon
truth.
won't know to
Just
hire a while
find.
ago, remind me of.
Just find. Just don't make me find out. That's it. Cause you
You
have to
know,
get it back.
I say it I go 10 times hotter.
Oh gosh.
Hey, don't, I will tell me about them woman, yeah.
Wooden
Okay?
spoon just record it and send it as in birthday
But the
present.
business one, none of them want to say in the comments because none of them would even be the person we choose to cheat with.
Because adoptions are cheat. So
Hey,
I would not
so,
choose to cheat with any of
so
them.
Ryan, so I know a woman, right? I know a woman who, like, her man cheat, same like wooden spoon. And a wooden spoon alone and have them, a whole heap of woman have them little quirks, you know. But
Look a
again,
generator, not a backup, a generator.
it's like them out there and they must say, all right, well, if you cheat, like, we not a problem, I stay. But it have to be even Stevens.
Yo, you
Like,
know me, I look pan Kems.
yeah.
That's
The
the only
fact
way me
say,
can forgive you and
Who the
stay.
spoon say, after she forgive the man, you know, and then move on at them time, she has search with the man for cheat with him. Yo, the woman there, Jano, brother.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I should say, should I just give back bone and go about her business than for stay? Because if she stay, it go worse. And some man do it too.
At wooden spoon, make sure the D bigger than his.
But
Oh yeah.
say,
Oh yeah.
That wicked girl.
You know, hey,
I mean somebody will always want it. So you cheat on me and then all of a sudden me not gonna want it. So it don't make no
yeah,
sense me
me
stay.
don't know why them things
It
say
don't
you're
make no sense me stay
undesirable.
because me not staying in no
it's
lacking
not
sex
answer
relationship.
that. I'm just saying that you guys not going to leave a man for somebody less.
No, never.
No, nevertheless, it have to be an upgrade.
I've never left anyone and get somebody less.
Exactly. So if it is that you find a man with the on a level, not all the cheap back on about, you know. If I know somebody better than him, I'm not going to find. And not left him. So
No,
No,
we
but
have
it will make
left
me
and
feel
live our
better
best
when we
single
cheat back
life.
though.
what?
I am
It will make me
leaving
feel
and
better.
living my best single life. Hello. When I
So,
stay,
me here bigger
I'm
dog.
saying
So
you might stay because you want free pum
I said
pum,
what
but me
I
not
said, you
leave.
know. I mean,
Me
no,
have to
say enough
leave,
of
brother.
them vex in my comment
Me
section,
have
but
to
I don't know
leave.
why you vex over somebody.
And me vex too. Me vex. Me vex. Me not tell lie. Me vex. Sensational. Me vex.
get me.
The thing is, like in these days, on consider all women's feelings when it comes to certain stuff, right? Especially if this woman a box off how much people should just stick to you, and then you go take up somebody else,
Me
and
say the
for no
sacrificing.
reason. And I'm like, me not afraid to this. Me really not afraid to this. Really never afraid to this. So me gotta just do it too. Anything that I give you in a relationship, you know, I must get it in return. Anything you give me in a relationship, you will also get it in return. So the relationship will be equal, you know. You don't have a faithful woman, I don't have a faithful man. I mean, we can live happy like that.
My God, banana pussy. Banana puss.
Anyway,
Hey, boy. Every time I come on this
No, I don't
podcast,
like cats. No,
it
that's
look like
okay.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
end up
like
with some.
Banana puss, but I have plans. I do have plans.
Every time I come on this podcast, Ryan, it look like I'm gonna end up with some dogs, some Shih Tzu, and all that kind of thing.
because it's like to me, any man who vex about this, that means you in your mind, you know, say I got cheat, you have to cheat in our relationship.
No,
You
I
know,
don't say
no,
Me not
but
just, I don't do things on
Lion.
purpose.
on a pedestal and you
Look,
just broke me heart.
I don't do anything.
like,
I don't do anything unprovoked. Me can
You
stick
hear
with
that?
somebody
So
forever and not
don't
even look for my
provoke
next
her.
person. You understand? But you see, me not gonna cheat if you know maybe you lose job or nothing like that. Me only cheat if you cheat. That's the only reason.
All
yeah, but
If
right.
you
I'm
not
saying,
do
hold
it,
Bottom
on,
line,
me not
hold
do
on,
bone to bone.
hold on, no, but I'm saying, like, you know, as men, and let's talk about some
That
probability.
is the excuse. Is a lot of you guys
It's not
use
an
to
excuse.
justify one
It's the
emotional
reason.
instability. That is the
No,
thing that
no,
only
hold on, I
you
want
know,
to spoon.
as men, we're gonna exercise. So
No,
you don't have a
no,
man
I'm
as
saying,
well.
no, I want to spoon. I'm saying, as men,
Primal instinct. So you una
give
must
us at least one mess up.
una
All
animal
right,
when you can't control on yourself, when you
One
can't say
lesson,
no.
one mess up. All right, you mess up
When you
one
can't,
time.
one mess up.
if you mess up one time, I mess up one time too.
No, why you have to mess up
But you
one time?
go,
Just
So
hold
why
it.
you
me
go,
can't mess
you not
up?
mess up
Why
and
me
stay.
can't mess up? Why me can't mess up?
so what is how can I
Oh,
do this?
With a spoon, you know, say them territorial when it comes to that, you know.
You mean
Them
territorial too.
territorial.
Me very
So
yeah.
that's why them
territorial.
don't want you. Them don't want you to get way, you know. But them just want wheel and go
Me
round.
territorial too.
Hey, man, them. You better
Me
saddle up for
very,
yourself.
very,
Yeah?
very territorial over mine.
Yo, my heart hurt me.
Because me promise you, the person me there with them know the things of me do. So them not gonna want me to do it to nobody else.
Oh, yeah,
You
see.
hear that, G and Ryan? Thames, don't
Yo,
ramp when you phone, you get
who
the
the spoons are,
cornbread.
who the spoon are sensational pana Eiffel Tower, you know, man, and them girl are gonna say, eh?
That's where you
No,
go.
sir.
Play
Here,
with
wooden
her.
spoon. Here, wooden spoon say Ryan, the person who she there with, know
Left,
exactly what
left.
she do. So if she give it to her, you're not trouble. Hey, make I come call my baby, man, because I don't know what we really are doing in this world. Wooden spoon, my dear friend, if I want him more, you work on, I just that.
Me can't work on that. Everything else cool, but that are the only thing me can't work on. You see, how uh, no, that never happened. But you see, if that was to happen, it would have eat me up inside. Would have dream about it. Would have sweat in my sleep. Would have twist and turn. I say, why me never do it back?
But it's funny, you know, what that big stuff, understand that and only men have because them can't. You not you said last week, right?
What was that?
Wasn't you said last week that you understand that we just have sex without commitment? There don't need to be a commitment for a man just to have sex with somebody else.
We can do that too.
We never asked you that.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So
Them can have it without commitment.
if you understand, say some man stay.
But I
When
don't like men who cannot, who don't have restrictions, who can't
I
control themselves.
understand.
Yes.
Because a man sleep with have sex with a different woman means there's only one woman him get their with.
Mm.
Means that only one more?
Not because you find out you have there with one woman, means only one woman him
Yo,
if you cheat with. Suppose him turn down 5 before.
Okay.
So if the tables
Year
were
5, me
turned,
turn
would you
down
be
100.
okay with
Yeah,
the woman doing that?
How that feel okay?
What do you mean? Hold up. Okay.
Well, let me-
Remember, you know, we're established so
So if you
we
turn
can
down
have.
5 before, what about that the one day?
it just happen.
It just
Well,
happened.
it just for wooden spoon too.
No, it never just happened, you know. It intentionally happened.
premeditated.
So I didn't think
Hey,
we move on.
Me don't know. That is just one thing I just cannot shake. Everything else, Gucci. Everything else, yeah. Kemar no me already. Like
What
everything
does spoon you need for them with
else,
one of them money and humble them?
I the thing is with me, I am open to even, when I'm speaking with someone, I'm like, test them out, find out them, the mindset
Kemar, you
basically,
match.
whatever. Are you someone who can stick to one person, or what are you looking for? Are you looking for a monogamous relationship? Are you looking for, you know, uh,
Mm-hmm.
sister wife type
Know what's
relationship?
on the table
And if you
first
if
before you
you're
commit.
honest with me, like, if you're honest with me, like, somebody where um maybe like a 1 and 2
Open
time or
relationship,
blah blah
yeah.
blah. Then I'll be
So,
like, okay, then fine. I know me I get myself in. But if you're going to
Mm-hmm.
preach to me like I'm a one woman man and no son, no other woman can this
And
and that
you
and
gone
whatever
with a
blah blah
store
blah blah blah.
burner. Yeah.
Let me see you with
well,
somebody
you know,
else.
a
I'm
man,
gonna be like,
a
okay,
man can be in a
Okay.
monogamous relationship, but him have sex with a different woman every now and again.
no.
What she's saying, Ryan, is for you to state that from the beginning. Put
No,
all
but
your cards out on the table so she knows what she's working with and will accept.
that don't.
Because just
Oh,
as
Mm.
when I strongly say that I believe in communication, I believe in communication. I volunteer information. This information nobody who I've ever been with. I said everybody who I've been with know this what me I say right here. So right now, me not hide it. I
I
do not
agree with you,
hide it.
Wooden Spoon.
It is just something that I'm like, look, me don't know it's something in it, like me have to do it
I
back. Just
agree.
don't make me find out.
All
If
right,
it
all right,
if
all right.
that is
Wooden
your
spoon.
thing, oh, just
All right,
don't make me find out.
all right. Wooden spoon. Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Zin, I mean, I think I know the answer to it, but I'm gonna ask anyway for the show purposes, right? So, let's say a guy go out there and him just get head from another girl, just head. Not too bougie, not too, just head. That's it. It's a simple head. Him not insert nothing and nothing, just some head. Can you look past that and say, all right, well, you know, insert nothing and nothing, just,
Just a sloppy guac guac 3,000 head. All right, cool.
just make it, just make it go on. Can we look past that and nobody retaliate or nothing like that?
Let me not go
Yo,
into details, but no. Simple
say,
answer, no.
head to
Oh,
go get head to.
let me tell you something. Certain things we're not going into details with there.
no. So
Mhm.
obviously, I do not want you to go in details at all. But is there a situation where, as Ryan said, you just get back some head? Because that's all that's all I talked over here. So you just get some head. Not too fancy. No, I just get back some
So,
head and it's evil.
so how me know that?
No, she not gonna get back some head. She
Huh?
How me know
not gonna
that?
even.
What do you mean how you know that?
You
Like,
see, all right. You see, if him go to away and say, "Look, I just heard her." Him, say for let's just play with this scenario, and him say,
yeah,
"No, I just heard and see." He message her and be like, the head was great and whatever, and blah
yeah.
blah blah. And if she said, "Oh, I wish it was more," then I say, "All right, then cool." Me just take the head too, you know?
So you have to give back something.
Yeah.
You couldn't just make it just slide.
All right. And let me ask you a question. With the spoon, right? Let me ask you a question. If a man give you, let's say $20,000 for the month, for this month, next month you give him $20,000 too. So you
Yeah.
love give back things.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. Me, as I say, Kemar know me for a long time. When I say I
Yeah.
reciprocate,
Ryan,
I
Ryan, joke,
reciprocate.
The men
Okay?
with the spoon, let
As I
them
say,
know.
Kemar know me for years now. If I reciprocate in everything.
So more ask you some with the spoon. So why if your partner go out and get head and you just head alone him get, and you go out and say I get head and it go lead on to head more than things. More than head. Where that what happened?
Sex no control me, no. Me just take the head and leave.
So why if it go a stage where it past that?
I rape him, rape me.
All them wickedness, yeah. Good
No,
night, gentle folks.
no, serious something. Because if I that, my God, for that, my God, for. Me not, look here, I'm say me not get caught in the moment. I mean, no one to stop.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God. Hey, any more questions, guys? Because I
Then
told you know this will go my baby.
You know why that wicked now? You find out say who the spoon all I watch all CIS, Miami and all of them something there. True crimes and them something. And all I listen
Never
to
miss
Chronicle back at it.
Never miss an
Bomba, see you
episode.
think?
Hey, listen, it has been a pleasure. It has been a pleasure, gentlemen and ladies. But on that note, pray for Wooden Spoon, pray for Anna, pray
Pray
for
for me.
Sensational, pray for Nicole, pray for all of the women them out there who cheat back.
because
I do not.
all I want to say
I
was
told you that I would leave. I have no time to be doing that.
Anna and what and the women in the comments. All me I draw a note with the questions. And I
That's
just
fine. No, you
Yo,
can't draw. I am not a dining chair. You can't draw me out. As I said, anyone who I have been with
you can so
knows this.
not clear. You get
Yeah,
drawn.
men are shoes lace, and men are none of them. You can't draw me out.
sensational.
I
Wow.
volunteer this information.
Then-
Remember, before
So,
you spoke, came or asked a question, and I answered the question because I volunteer this information. And I don't mean a business who want know anybody who know me knows this is me. This is my spirit. When
I'll
it
tell
comes
you.
to certain things, this is just me. I just so stay in the
Yeah,
lane.
And I respect your decision.
demon,
I
demon.
respect it.
And that's so we didn't know your
Wicked.
first talking married, we call each other demon because of your views and my views, and it never
Yup.
change.
deadly still.
And it
Hey,
never
but
change.
gentlemen, it's been a great night. Thank you for everyone in the comment section, everybody who was watching. Levon, big up yourself behind the scenes. I know you have to go to your bed. You have a long day ahead of you. Gio, big up. Ryan, big up. Anna, big up. Wooden Spoon, big up.
Yeah. Bless.
I'll be out here still. We're not on day tomorrow.
What's that?
Alright, bye bye.
Oh no, I have work 5 o'clock in the morning.
Look at that. So
Mm-mm.
I'll see you guys next week Sunday if it permits. I'll let you guys know sometime in the week. All right.
Okay.
Alright, bye.
Bye.
Mhm.